Hello everyone, my name is Nolyn Falcon, aka Bettorup, on behalf of DraftMagic.com, bringing you a draft 8-4 style for Born of the Gods. This is going to be a triple Born of the Gods draft. BNG times 3, as the young hip kids like to say. And we're going to do what we've been doing, which is trying to force red-white. Because in Triple Born of the Gods, there is not access to a ton of great removal. So a lot of times you can just pile up enchantments on a guy and win in quick fashion before they have time to set up a nice big board against you. So that's the plan right now. I feel like in an 8-4, a lot of people are going to be counter-drafting that because they know white-red is a good combination. So they're either trying to force it or they're counter-drafting, and it's kind of a gamble either way. I guess we're gonna keep it flexible as much as we can. However, that is the route I would like to go because it has the highest success probability. So we're just gonna put things in motion here. Hopefully grab this last person. Somebody out there is waiting to join this. Someone's ready. Someone out there is ready to do this. Not quite. They're probably, I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I was kind of hoping this thing would be full up by now. But anyways, once again, my name is Nolyn Falcon. I'm from Bismarck, North Dakota. And it is cold here right now. It is very cold. But we do love it here. It's a great place to live. The summers are amazing here. We have had all sorts of great Magic players come out of Bismarck and the North Dakota area. One for sure is Mr. Brad Nelson, who I remember playing back in the day down at Collector's Universe, and he was a feared Magic player back then. So, okay, here we go. We are into it. We are doing this. Okay, so I can rare draft a temple for a few tickets. That seems kind of weak, right? Nobody wants to do that. Let's go ahead and bring up the card window quick. Okay. Whoops. I know what I'm doing. Kinda. Oh, here we go. All right. All right, so believe it or not, I'm actually thinking of two cards here. A Crone Skyguard and Fearsome Temper. Those are both very, very good cards. I think we want to go with the Fearsome Temper, actually, because this card will win many drafts on its own. Just turn 2 guy, turn 3 put that on, put the beats on, and if they don't have an answer, they're going to be in some trouble. So moving on, we have a Bolt of Keranos, which is a nice piece of removal. Next to that, we have Oresco's Sun Guide, which is an awesome bear, awesome grizzly bear. This is the kind of guy you want to suit up with the Fearsome Temper, and gaining the life is actually very relevant in a format like this, where it is very racy. You want to be the person attacking, not the person blocking, if you can. If you have tricks to back up this kind of stuff, you can do really well. The Bolt is solid removal, so I'm actually kind of wondering which one to go with. I think I'm going to go with the Sun Guide. The Bolt is nice, but if I'm able to suit this guy up with like a Fearsome Temper, all of a sudden the Bolt isn't any good. So we're trying to just go for the nuts here, and so far we're doing all right. Okay, so we have a great little piece of removal called Follow the Hammer. This is about as good as we can ask for removal in this archetype. So we're going to pick it up. We're going to pretty much ignore the rest of the cards in favor of trying to force this strategy because I know it's very effective. Okay, so here we go. Wow, a Crone Conscriptor. Ooh, and Satyr Nicksmith. That's the one we're going to pick. We're going to pick up this Nicksmith. This guy, if you can get him in, is insane. Just start making free guys. You can also combo with Inspire cards or Inspire combo cards like this. Epiphany Storm. Make my guy tap. discard a card, draw a card, you know, get rid of a land, and tap this guy and make a creature next turn. It's a really, really good combination. As much as I'd like to pick up another Sun Guide, this guy's much better. Especially if you're on the play and you can get him in without suiting him up or anything like that. I mean, it's just really good. So we're going to actually look to put together those combos. Normally, you wouldn't want to do something like that because of getting 2-for-1, but the risk of getting 2-for-1 is not very good in a format like this. Okay, so there's two options I'm looking at here that I really like: Loyal Pegasus and Fearsome Temper. Again, Fearsome Temper is something I want to pick up multiples of. If I can get 4 of these in my deck, I can put it on any old 2-drop basically and get in there and start attacking pretty fiercely. So, and they pretty much have to have a bounce spell, or they have to have excoriate to kill a tapped creature, because with this kind of deck, I'm looking to turn my guys sideways as much as possible. If I could pick 2 cards, it'd be Fearsome Temper and Loyal Pegasus. But I'm going to pick up the Temper. All right, so Fire Dancer is not what we're looking for. We're going to pick up our third Fearsome Temper. If everyone wants to give me these cards, I am happy to take them. Okay, so I am short on creatures, just 2 creatures right now. Now here's another guy that's really good to suit up. God-Favored General. I think this is the guy we're going to pick up. Playing him on turn 2 backed up with a Fearsome Temper can get him in sometimes. The 1/1 body's kind of weak, but then again, he's a decent one to keep suiting up if you can. Make 2 guys every turn. He'll also combo with our combo pieces to be able to activate Inspired. Sometimes just clogging up the ground is enough to set up a win. Okay, so Nyxborn Shieldmate is perfect. We're going to grab him. All right, we're doing it. People are letting us do this deck, and we are quite happy about it. Okay, so we are going to pick up a combo piece here in Epiphany Storm. All right, so here we're okay picking up a Sun Chaser. It's not exactly what I want, but I'm happy actually to run 2 of those if I get enough Loyal Pegasus. Okay, so this is not exactly the combo piece I'm looking for as far as gaining life. It's kind of the weakest thing, and it's kind of expensive. You know, the difference between 1 mana combo piece and a 2 mana combo piece like this is not very good. Gaining life can be okay, but we're going to pick up the creature. He's a good one to bash with. He's a good one for Fall of the Hammer. Okay, yeah, well, there's no way I'm running more than 1 of these, actually. Probably. But yeah, we're happy to pick up this trick, gain some life. In such a racy format where we're going back and forth, trying to get each other's life total to 0, gaining life is huge. Excuse me. So we're going to hide blue. We're going to sort our cost here. Okay, so yes. Now we're looking for quite a few more good 2-drops. We're going to prioritize our 2-drops and 1-drops. Ornithark. That is pretty good. Oracle of Bones is not so great because I'm not looking to play a bunch of spells that I can utilize his other tribute ability. So mostly he's just going to be a 3/1 for 4 with haste, which is actually quite terrible. There's an argument for picking up my 4th Fearsome Temper, but I'm actually going to prioritize Loyal Pegasus from here on out and try to pick up a few of these. This into Sun Chaser is a pretty good start, and yeah, I'm happy to do it. Ornithark is great. I just feel like I'm trying to cap my mana curve off at 3 pretty much, maybe a couple of 4-drops, and run something like 15 land in my deck. So yeah, we're just gonna pick this guy up. We're not looking for too many 5-drops. We're looking to put the game away early. Uh-oh, I think my girlfriend's home. I think I'm busted. Playing Magic again. She's probably used to it by now. Hey, babe, what's up? Hi. I'm recording. Okay. Let's see here. Certainly don't mind a couple of Kragma Butchers in the deck. The archetype of Courage is not really what I'm looking for. Excoriate is some decent removal for 4 mana. It really helps with the race. If they're swinging at me with their biggest guy, I can close out races with this card, which is pretty good. But I like the Butcher. I do like the Butcher. Okay, we're going to go with solid removal here. Doodle doo doodle doo. Yeah, we're doing it. We're doing it. We're going to hide these for now. We are going to keep everything else in here for now. All right, here's an excellent 2-drop. We're happy to pick up a Crone Skyguard. Perfect target for Fearsome Temper. Swing for 4 in the air on turn 3. Okay. All right, not really looking for any of these cards except Elite Skirmisher would be fine. Okay, here we'll pick up a second Sunchaser. And we're happy with just 2 of those. Hoping to pick up another Loyal Pegasus or 2. The Skirmisher, I guess. And we're looking for more shield mates, more ways to target for heroic. So yeah, rather than have 3 Sunchasers, we're just going to grab the Mortal's Ardor. Okay. Scouring Sands can be really good, and it can be really bad. It's something I've noticed that trying to main deck it can backfire pretty easily. The Scry is okay. Sometimes it's a blowout. I had three of these in my main deck once upon a time, and my opponent had 5 X1 creatures out, and I couldn't draw the dang card, and it was over. So I'm going to pick up an Excoriate. All right, so Fearsome Temper Wield, which is awesome, and I'm quite happy to pick up 4 of these things. Nobody thinks they're good? That's fine. That is fine with me. Now we definitely need more 2-drops, and we'll be set. Pick up about 4 or 5 more 2-drops. Loyal Pegasus will also work. Ooh. All right, so here, let's see here. Not looking for 2 of these Cyclops, honestly. I guess we'll hate out an Astronomer, maybe. He doesn't really kill a whole lot of my guys, so I'll just pick up the second Cyclops. There's a chance I have to run him because I'm a little low on creatures, but I expect to pick up as many creatures as I need in the next pack. I already have 2 Epiphany Storms, so we'll hide the Great Heart. Well, we're going to set this deck up to race. All right, here we'll hate out a Crypsis. And hate out a Necrobite. Yeah, I think we would be okay with running 1 Epiphany Storm in the deck. Alright, so let's look for some more Loyal Pegasus. Okay, we're happy to pick up another Skyguard. We're definitely doing it here. We are doing it. A Crone Skyguard into Fearsome Temper is very tough to deal with. They have to have solid removal. Okay, so here is our next Loyal Pegasus, which I'm sure we're going to pick up. Ornitharch is obviously a stronger card, but again, we're looking to build a quick deck, and we're avoiding 5 drops. Can't really run a 15 mana base and 5 drops. They just don't work so well. Although the way this deck's been playing out lately, I've been getting to like sick amounts of mana, like 10 land in play, which is just absurd. But that's a luck thing, you know. I mean, I should really kind of slow down, top off at about 5, 6 throughout the course of a game. All right, so I have my option between a 1/2 bestow for 3 or a 1/1 bestow for 2. And in this situation, I'd probably just rather go with the cheaper route. Although the beefed up body is really nice, but our 3 slot is pretty full already, so we'd rather be bestowing for 2 a lot of times. So we're going to pick up the Rollicker. The Rocker. Nyxborn Rocker. Look at he's rocking so hard. Yeah, I'd go see this guy in concert, wouldn't you? I'm sure he's awesome. Okay, so I'm not super heavy on the red, so Thunderous Might does not look exactly like what I'm looking for. 5 Fearsome Tempers. How many is too many? How many of those is too many? I really just need more 2 drops. I'll pick up another Rollicker, I think. Targets Elite Skirmisher, which is nice. Tap him down, get in. All right, well, we are running out of 2 drops for some reason. Let's see. Yeah, I guess the Butcher. We're not really looking for Evoke Existence or any sort of reactive cards like that if we can help it. Excoriate does the job, what we're looking for, more so. And it has more targets. Okay, so Glimpse the Sun God. Glimpse the Sun God. Tap X creatures. Blah, blah, blah. Yes. I think that's a card that we wouldn't mind in our deck, but at the same time, I feel like I just might need more 2 drops here. The Reckless Reveler. Yeah, with Excoriate and Fearsome Tempers in the deck, I'm going to run out of slots pretty quick for other fancy things. This does have the ability to target both Sky Guards, both Elite Skirmishers, which is nice. You know, you attack and then you tap your own guys, which are already tapped, and you gain value out of that. So yeah, let's do it. Screw it. We seem to have enough creatures, but we're going to hide these 2 right now. All right, a 3rd Skirmisher. Wow, Fearsome Tempers are flowing. Skirmishers are flowing. Yeah, I don't think I want more than 2 of these. So we'll pick up just a million Fearsome Tempers, and let's just see how good this card is. I think I heard the door. Pillar of Flame. Well, Pillar of War. Sorry, Pillar of Flame's a different card. Pillar of War. He actually can find a home in this deck. There's a good chance that I'll be able to equip him, but it's probably just not as good as a Skirmisher, actually. So yeah, here's a 2-drop. All right, so I think we have a really strong deck. Let's just see if it can stand the test of time. We don't want to see Crypsis in our face. Somebody wants to mill us. That's funny. We don't mind people drawing cards. We don't mind people looking for land. I honestly don't really care about these guys. I'll just take the Divination, whatever. Oh, Reap What Is Sown. Wow. This is an excellent, excellent card. This is one that I'm going to be picking quite highly if I'm thinking about Selesnya at all. Selesnya Heroic is really good. Alright. My girlfriend has her lady friend over. All right. All right, we got a deck. We're going to do some damage. 5 Fearsome Tempers. That's just hilarious. And I could have had 6. Or maybe the one wheeled. I can't remember. 6 might be too many. I would actually like to see more 1-drops. This is a little bit embarrassing. But what do you do? I wanted to see more of these guys. Like 3 more of these in the deck. Shave off some of the 4-slot. This might be part of my problem, is that I'm not really starting my game until turn 3 sometimes with some of these creatures. But that's fine. Sometimes you just gotta roll with it. 2 Pegasus, 2 Sun Guard seems pretty good. Or Sun Chaser, rather. Alright, we'll be back for deck building. Alright, so here's the deck building process. We're going to go by converted mana cost. We're going to go boom, 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 boom. Get our creatures in. Sun Chasers, sure. We'll see if 5 of these is too many. Okay. All right. So here we go. All right, it's a little bit heavy on the 3 slot. Just a bit. But what else do we do? Yeah. Yep. We could take out 1 Fearsome Temper for some Mortal's Ardor to make sure that we gain some life at some point. Let's see here. I think that taking out a Fearsome Temper in favor of an Epiphany Storm sounds good for these cards. Sometimes I can just play 1-drop into Epiphany Storm and just start cycling my deck right away. Make sure that I hit my draws. Okay, so this looks alright. This looks alright. Alright, yeah. Really? Mortal's Ardor. Is tapping a bunch of creatures more important than gaining life and having a decent little trick? Let's see. Yeah, it can be really ineffective against like any sort of beast deck. So I'm just going to avoid it if I can. I mean, I think I might bring it in any sort of mirror just to make sure I don't lose the race. But other than that, I can keep it in. So, all right, let's add some land. Let's leave it up. 8 and 7. Yeah, that looks good. All right, here's the deck. We'll be back for round 1.